May 19, 1536. Queen Anne Boleyn, the architect of the English Reformation and the mother of Queen Elizabeth I, met her end on the scaffold at the Tower of London. She died as a convicted traitor. Her husband, King Henry VIII, eager to erase her memory entirely, the official history states she was hastily buried in an unmarked, shallow grave in the chapel of St. Peter ad Vincula inside the tower. Case closed, right? Not quite. This is not the mystery of who killed Anne Boleyn, but where her body truly lies. It is a historical cold case kept alive by strange folklore, missing evidence, and a controversial Victorian excavation. Anne's burial was deliberately disrespectful. Henry VIII forbade a proper funeral. Her ladies were forced to place her decapitated body and head into a hastily acquired elm chest, used for storing bow staves, because no coffin had been ordered. She was buried quickly, likely in the dead of night, in the chancel of the chapel of St. Peter ad Vincula, right next to her brother George, who had been executed 2 days earlier. No marker was placed. The intent was clear: silence and shame. For centuries, the earth held this secret. Flash forward 340 years to 1876. The chapel floor was sinking. Victorian authorities ordered a major renovation, requiring the sensitive exhumation of all bodies buried beneath the chancel. This was the moment history could have closed the cold case. A set of female remains was found in the exact spot recorded as Anne Boleyn's. Dr. Frederick Muat, a forensic expert, examined the bones. He concluded they belonged to a woman between 25 and 30, of a delicate frame, with a short and slender neck. This description perfectly fit the Queen, who famously joked about her little neck right before her execution. The bones were placed in a labeled lead box and reinterred, and a memorial tile now marks the spot. But modern historians, including Tudor experts, have raised serious doubts about this identification. The remains were found not lying in the original order, but which had evidently for some reason or other been heaped together. The graves had been repeatedly disturbed over the centuries. The skull, the examination noted a well-formed round skull. Given the chaotic nature of the mass burials, was it truly possible to definitively link this skull to the small, delicate female skeleton found? The missing queen, another executed royal, Catherine Howard, was buried nearby. Her bones were never found during the same dig. The confusion and disturbance meant the Victorian team was working with scattered, mingled remains. In short, the remains under Anne's plaque are a woman. But the identity of Queen Anne Boleyn is far from certain. The uncertainty around the Tower burial fueled persistent folklore, suggesting a covert operation was undertaken by Anne's loyal family or friends to rescue her body from its dishonored grave. The most famous legend states that Anne's body was secretly removed from the Tower by night and taken hundreds of miles to Salle Church in Norfolk, near her family seat of Blickling Hall. The theory suggests a sacred burial was arranged, possibly referencing the words of the poet Sir Thomas Wyatt, a known admirer of the Queen. The myth claims her remains lie in an unmarked stone tomb within the Boleyn family's ancestral church, a place truly consecrated to her memory, far from Henry's vengeful reach. A related, more bizarre myth is connected to Erwarton Church in Suffolk. During a renovation in the 19th century, a small, heart-shaped casket was found set into the wall of the north aisle. Local legend immediately claimed it contained Anne Boleyn's heart, secretly buried by her uncle Sir Philip Parker, who lived nearby. Though fascinating, this remains pure, unproven romance. Why has this mystery persisted for nearly 5 centuries? Firstly, the Victorians thought they solved it, and the royal household now considers the case closed, making any modern forensic testing highly unlikely. The bones of the woman beneath the plaque have not undergone the extensive DNA testing that could potentially provide an answer. Secondly, the manner of her death demands a degree of historical sympathy. The idea that such a monumental historical figure might lie in an obscure country church, given a decent, loving burial, is a powerful antidote to Henry VIII's cruelty. The legends are a testament to the popular desire for Anne to have had a final, quiet triumph over her tyrannical husband. Queen Anne Boleyn's trial was rigged. Her execution was public, but her final resting place remains a question mark. Did her body remain in the chapel of St. Peter ad Vincula, mingled with the remains of other executed traitors, or did she achieve a posthumous victory, spirited away to the peaceful countryside of Norfolk? Until historians are granted permission to open the lead coffer and subject those slender bones to the scrutiny of modern science, the final tragic chapter of Anne Boleyn's life will remain the coldest royal case in the Tower's dark history.